Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your reading from the card today. We're going to use the tarot to see what's going on with your energy, and then we'll use the oracle cards for guidance, okay? Yeah, that's exactly the energy I was feeling for you. I feel like you are in a little bit of a space of self-destruction in your mind. I feel like you are spiraling. You're spiraling. There's been a lot going on that feels really overwhelming for you and really fast, Knight of Swords, and it feels so uncomfortable. Like, I'm so uncomfortable right now. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like your body feels uncomfortable. And I'm getting that you feel like you should or would have been farther along by now. And you feel like you're in this cycle that is not ending. And the money is funny. Okay. Take a deep breath. The Lovers and the Two of Swords. So I feel like your body is uncomfortable and your money is funny and your relationships are stressing you out. What else? You feel like people are not being honest with you. Okay. Okay, so I have the Four of Pentacles, and I showed you the Lovers with the Two of Swords. So we're making a decision when it comes to romantic love here. We're making a decision about whether this is a person that we can trust with our mind, with our ideas, with our dreams. Is this a person that we can move forward with? Because right now it feels like you're carrying the whole burden of the relationship, or I didn't even want to say burden. Like, it feels like you're carrying the whole weight of the relationship, but it is feeling like a burden to you, and this is affecting your body. I don't feel, though, like this is I don't feel like, for most of you anyways, I don't feel like this is a very toxic, I don't feel like it's a very toxic situation. I feel like this is a situation that has been going on for some time, and that you've been looking for some change, and the change is not happening or coming. And because you have been wanting it to be different, your body is being affected now, your stomach is bothering you, you're not sleeping well at night, the anxiety is going on, okay? So I'm going to use this deck here. Let's see what's happening. The Power of Community. Okay, so you've been isolating yourself, or you feel like there's not a lot of people that are supporting you or will understand you, but you're wrong. That's what I'm getting. You stay isolated because you feel like people are not going to understand what you're going through, but that's not the case. And stop trying to make the community, I feel like I'm being very stern. Stop trying to make your family the community, because sometimes the family cannot be your community. Sometimes you have to lean on your friends. Sometimes it obviously depends on what, there's a reason I want to say this. I was going to say, sometimes you have to lean on your clients or the people that are in your life that really know you and see you every day. And of course you have to keep a level of professionalism there, but sometimes your clients are the people that you talk to more than anybody else. Sorry, I'm just trying to protect my phone from the sun so it doesn't overheat. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, like sometimes our clients are our friends, and it's okay to share with them to a certain degree. But I am getting that you need to start opening up more to the people around you in your life about what's going on. And that can be your family for sure. But for some people don't have that kind of family where they feel like they can trust and lean on them. But Whoever your community is for you, you need to be more open and honest about what's going on so that you can be supported at this time. Okay, this is not working. Okay. There we go. The power of community, rising above the fray. Okay, so you need to take a bigger perspective, a wider angle. Okay, so gathering your community around you, sharing what's going on, because you're too much in your own mind that you're not seeing things from the bigger perspective that you need to see it on. You're not remembering what it is that you deserve. You're not remembering what your larger vision has been for your life. But the people around you, they see it and they know what you deserve. They know what you want. But right now you're really, you have your magnifying glass on the situation. So you're not seeing everything from a bigger perspective, okay? You're only looking at what's happening right now. You're only looking at the money that's not working right now, but you're not remembering of how far you've come and how much you've built up until now. So not everything is only decided about what's happening right now. But you are pouring from an empty well right now. So the main thing that you need to focus on at this time is your health, is your body. You need to put all of the other take all the other hats off that you're wearing. And the only hat that you need to wear right now is the hat for yourself. Go to the gym, go for the walks. Your energy is really scattered right now. Higher love. Okay, you need to have a higher love for yourself. You're not loving on yourself enough, and you're not remembering what you're worth. You're not remembering what you're worth. And sometimes the most loving thing that you can do for yourself and for others is to remove yourself from the situation. Crossroads. Yeah, there's basically the Two of Swords there. Those are basically the same cards. You're feeling like you're at a crossroads when it has to do with the love that you're wanting. Cancer, you're such lover birds. Like, you're just such hopeless romantics, and you just want to be living in your lover's story, in your notebook story. And sometimes it doesn't always feel like that, and it gets really frustrating for you. And you're not the type of person that can just pretend everything is okay or pretend like your relationships don't affect you, because they really do. You're not good at just detaching. You're such a sentient being. You feel, and the problem is that you feel everything that they feel. For some of you, this is about your children, but for a lot of you, this is about a significant other. Yeah, you feel everything that they feel. So it really affects your body. For some of you, you're having like heart palpitations. For some of you, you're not eating properly, but you can't do that. Because it's like you let go of your energy in order to deal with what's happening. But that takes you out of your body, and then you can't make proper decisions from that space. So you don't need to detach from everybody, but you need to be using the word no so that you can come back to yourself and your health and feeling good. You don't need to be dealing with this so intensely every single day. And if somebody is becoming a detriment to your health, that is the number one flag. A person that loves you, truly loves you, wants to see you in the best health that you've ever been. They are only striving and building with you for your health and for your greatness. If somebody is constantly working against your health every day, or doesn't have the awareness of how much their presence in your life is affecting your health, or doesn't see you changing or deteriorating, or how much things are really affecting you, that's your answer right there. That's your answer. Because somebody who really loves you is paying attention to you and is helping you and aiding you in being a healthy, confident, and successful version of yourself, right? Transfiguration. Yeah, you need to reorganize and reevaluate what your future vision is. Because you're stuck in an old You're stuck in an old timeline that's not going anywhere in the current state that it's in. You need to initiate a whole new reality. I know that feels so overwhelming, but you do. Because right now, your physical body is no longer operating well in the timeline that you're in. And sometimes our body tells us first that this timeline is dying and a new one needs to be born. The next card that was about to come out was Star Consciousness. Okay? Star Consciousness. You need to come out of this smaller vision that I was telling you about. You need to go and talk to the people that you know you can trust and talk about what your goals and your visions and your desires are. And then you need to realign yourself with that timeline. And I'm hearing, realigning is not the right word, because this is a completely new timeline that you've never been on before. And it feels really scary for you, like you don't have control over it, because you don't. But it's actually going to be so freeing and so rejuvenating for you. This timeline may look completely different. You might be living somewhere new in a completely different job, with a completely different person, with completely different friends. But right now, what I am hearing is that the timeline you're on is decaying. It's decaying because whether your personality is asking for it or not, your soul is asking for a higher love at this time. Look at that card. Your soul is asking for a higher love. So as soon as you build up the strength in your body and you fill your cup again, you're going to have the energy to make the right decision that is for the desires in the future that you want to have. And then you're going to decide if the people that are around you and the environment you're in is conducive to that future vision you have. And if it's not, you have to jump the moat. You have to jump over the river in order to get to the castle on the other side. Okay? You have to jump the timeline. Because whether you like it or not, whether your personality likes it or not, this is where the disease in the body comes from. Whether your personality likes it or not, your soul knows where you need to go. So if you feel like you're struggling a lot right now, or you feel like you're in a state of suffering right now, it's because your soul and your personality are not aligning. Your soul knows what you want, your soul knows where you need to go, but your personality is fighting it because it doesn't feel like it has control, or it feels very uncomfortable to make the changes needed that your soul is asking for. You already know what you need to do. You already know what the right answer is. But I need you to feel better in your body before you make that jump. And I need you to gather your support around you in the community of people that love you and want the best for you, and truly know what that next timeline is for you, because the people that love you see your highest timeline with you. Love you.